Me.
DemeVision podcast episode 2, as in two, as in what's two in French? Dun.
Dos.
Twas. Yeah. So we are back.
I
we
can't
are live.
hear myself.
You can't hear yourself. Don't worry, I've got you.
I like to hear. Oh, this wasn't turned up.
Can you hear yourself now?
Yep.
Very, very clearly. We are live.
Right.
Couple things I wanted to get through this week. You've got a little bullet point going on. He's got a bullet point going on. Alright, I like that. Prep game. I've got Google on Mac as well.
Literally.
What did you want to go? Go on, go for your bullet point.
Google on Mac.
Oh, hey. But yeah, go on, go through. I've got a marker and everything, so that just adds intelligence.
It does.
Yeah, you've got the pen and the pad. I've got the marker and Google. But yeah, go on. Tell me to go through your bullet points. Let's go through your bullet points. What you got there?
Let's not speed for him. We got time.
1.
1.
You wanted to talk about Liverpool, didn't you?
Nah, I wasn't really going to start with that, even though it's at the top of the list.
We're at the top of the league as well at the moment, but we won't go there.
Yeah, no, let's not embarrass ourselves too soon.
No, yeah.
I finished watching Madeline. So from our last podcast.
Yeah, if you watched the last one,
I was only halfway through.
I don't think they see that one because we've actually having a technical problem with that one.
Yeah, we haven't put it up yet, but I was halfway through, and my view at that point was the parents had done it. And I was adamant. I was like third episode in, and I think it was adamant.
Made that way almost. Isn't it?
By the end of it, I felt sorry for him.
Yeah, I did. That's how I
did, and I genuinely thought, I feel bad for accusing you now. It's fine. They fucking done it, didn't they?
It's like, to be fair, you just kind of realise how many other things come into play in that, and you see all them other stories that happened in that area, and it all kind of.
Yeah.
You know
I quite like the fact that they did that, because I thought, that's at one point I thought it's quite out of order of them to make it all like the parents are. Yeah,
because it was like one-sided. So
they balanced it out quite well.
It was too long, wasn't it? It was way too long. Like they could have easily done that in 5 episodes, not 8 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So you come
but
to.
Then again, the detail.
Did you see what I said about the paedophile rings? That's what I thought. Like.
Oh, that guy on the bed with a mask.
Oh, mate. Ooh. Give me 5 seconds.
I got scared in bed.
She was like, "Daddy."
Oh,
yes, Daddy.
Daddy.
Mate. No, we're laughing. It's not even that funny.
That's disgusting.
It's a fucking film.
Well, the guy would he come to knock on the door asking about stuff, and then the next
day he's in the house with the. Bruv, this is what I'm saying to you. Yeah. They see a little blue-eyed blonde girl.
All the different things that happened on the night that people were coming out with. You know, there was that couple that was caught. They couldn't have a baby, and they were caught running with a child.
Yeah. There's so many things.
You know, like, you don't know, innit? You could have. They would have, innit? Saying, I want my own kid. Like, and she's young enough. She's young enough to not realise who her parents are when she gets older. So she could still be alive.
Someone's like, I'll get you a kid. And he's thinking, there's loads of tourists over there. I want $5,000. Yeah, all right, cool. He's just gonna snatch kid. Got $5,000. It's their problem now. He's just made $5,000. I'm not saying it was $5,000. That was just a number that come to my head. But
then again, they were offering millions for her. Do you know what I mean? So like, if would he? I don't know. Would you own up to it?
I don't know. I feel like you just got rid of her. Honestly, like, I know it sounds so heartless to even think like that, but like, I just think
there was nowhere you could go in the world.
There's nowhere. They were doing press tours. They were everywhere, mate. Like, they were literally a roadshow.
That is a bit wrong though.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if you would you do anything.
In a way, it killed her. I reckon. That's just my opinion. But as a parent, you would do the same thing. You'd travel to the ends of the earth, and they fucking did. They literally travelled to the ends of the earth for their kid, and I rate them for that. Like.
They got some stick, mate.
They're still getting stick now.
Yeah.
Like, they've just had it all brought back to light because of this documentary.
They got to sit there and watch that and relive it.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
would they watch it? Yeah, you would.
Yeah, of course you would watch it. Yeah, 100%.
That copper.
Netflix, mate. Netflix original. They've got Netflix. Like,
that copper did his own bloody.
Oh yeah,
TV program.
He's a fucking idiot.
Well, I didn't know that. At the beginning, I'm thinking this guy's making sense. He's talking the whole way through the documentary.
No, he's just obviously just a donut, brother, and he just
wanted to make his own bit on it. Like that guy who said he was a detective.
Robbed them blind.
Sent them Google Map images.
What we can do, we can take pictures of the night, and we can. You're thinking this geezer saved us. He's gonna find our ute.
For anyone that hasn't watched it, he was basically saying that he was a top detective, had people in the MI4, whatever American thing is, FBI saying he knew all of these people, and he gets satellite images of the night Madeleine was taken to see what actually happened. When they requested, he was sending invoice after invoice of saying money, money, money. And then when he sent the picture of it, was Google Map images.
And then he had the brain hemorrhage. Winning.
Well, no, they got him before that. He was in prison, didn't he? He went to prison.
Oh, did he? I didn't. I can't remember.
They tracked him. They put more time tracking him down.
The hero for me in the whole series was the French or Spanish detective. The one with the Porsche.
Yeah, he looked upset, innit?
Yeah, he looked like he'd seen some stuff and some things.
Because he said he had to go on all these different websites.
Yeah, and he had to make out he was part of it. But he got the grooming ring. He got that ring of paedophiles, didn't he? He handled the information that he had made after he got taken off again. And he got people.
You couldn't even think of what he must have seen.
Nah, bro, you're fucked. You don't understand. You're not just seeing like paedophilia content. You're seeing
like
the most extreme.
Like circle of it,
Oh nah. Anyway,
makes me quite upset.
Yeah, it's not a nice thing, and the thing is, that's what I mean. It frustrated me even more because now I know more about it. Now I want to know what happened, and it's like.
But then that copper at the end, the English
I almost felt like I wanted to become an investigator.
He said he will definitely, he believes that we will find out in our lifetime.
Yeah, and do you know what the mad thing is? This is what he said. He goes, because like, did you see that bit when he was talking about I like to go and give the information to the papers, to the tabloids, and all these. They don't want to publish stories about kids going missing all the time. They don't want people to see that.
Yeah, they don't want it because people can't take.
He goes, if we pump, it's just as big problem as terrorism. If we pump the billions that we do every year into like all these, like, you know what I mean, terrorist kind of organisation things, then we would be able to tackle it. It's a big thing out there. Kids are getting taken. Oh God! Anyhow, someone tried to take my kid. They're dead. No,
but could you imagine? You don't know anything. There's nothing you could do though.
Yeah, but they're dead. I'm shooting everyone. I don't know how, but I'm shooting. I'm not leaving my kid in the bed by herself when I'm on holiday getting mash up. I don't care. That's not happening. I'm sorry. They've done us a favour.
Did you see that in the book though? The front reception desk.
Yeah, with the book, with the name, and they pre-booked for the week. Yeah, but that's even.
But it said it said that they pre-booked it. They allowed them to pre-book all for the week. And the reason they wanted that was so they could leave their kids at home.
How shitty is that though? You go on holiday, you don't want to go to the same restaurant every night.
Yeah.
You just we'll go there tonight. We walk through. Remember enough holidays? You're like, we'll go there tonight. Well, we see something we like, we'll go there tomorrow.
But that guy that was on holiday with them.
Bring your kids, have them in the pram sleeping like every other parent. Do you know what I mean? Get a mash, ding, 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 all that and that. Yeah, and the kids all like that. Just like that. The kid wakes up from it, give it
a euro.
Yeah, euro. Do you know what I mean? Why are you putting it in bed and then nah, bollocks. But nah, sorry, I'm not gonna say you deserve it, but you don't deserve any like. Do you know what I mean? I've got sympathy because it's a little kid, isn't it? But I don't have sympathy because that's not how you roll.
Yeah.
Let me sort that volume out a little bit, but yeah, that's not how you roll, man. But we learn from that and we move on, innit? I'm glad you watched it. It was very long-winded. I've moved on, mate. I've moved on from all that. I've come out of the documentary. I've only just discovered Luther. We won't go into that either, but
I haven't watched it, so we can.
Idris is a killer. Idris kills it.
Idris
Elbow. Nah, he smashes it. Great series. If a bit weird, but it's definitely worth a watch. Definitely worth a watch. You need to watch Surviving R. Kelly, mate. That is bang to right.
I still need to watch Neverland.
There's 2 parts. You need to watch that. Yeah. We'll talk about that next week because that is.
I think I need to get that watched by next week.
Yeah, I think that's the one. That's your homework. Write that down. Homework. Yeah, that's his homework for the podcast. Because that's a little bit more. Because even now, when you're watching it, you're like, yeah, he done it. But now I'm coming away from it. I'm thinking, I've watched so many clips of him and stuff. I'm like, maybe he was just a stupid man. Maybe he just was a naive guy, brother, who just wanted to hang around with kids because he just didn't have a childhood. Like,
I don't know. I will comment once I've seen it because I
don't know. They go.
Yeah, parents done it and
they go graphic on him. They go so graphic on him. Like,
and he's not even there.
And like you just picture him doing that. You just want to shoot him in the face, and he got away with it. But he didn't because he suffered in his life.
Yeah.
He has a load of money to help him suffer though.
Right. Enough of this sad stuff. This is even sadder. Liverpool.
But I've smashed it at the weekend. I don't care.
I don't know, man.
We didn't smash it. We actually played well.
We played well. We should have.
They played really good towards the end.
They got to stop giving me heart attacks, yeah.
But Tottenham.
I messaged Dad. Right, I messaged Dad.
Our dad, by the way. Yeah, both got the same dad apparently. He's never about though.
So I messaged him. What did he say? He goes, she's still giving me CPR right now.
It was unreal, innit? But the thing is now, now is obviously City have got
It's
a game
who
now.
loses first, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
And we got to hope they drop points. It was ours for the taking before. Now we just
Yeah,
now
we're hoping. I just feel like maybe it's been ours this whole season, and mate, if
Are
we
they
do.
not playing tonight?
Oh, yeah, you got Sky Go.
Yeah.
Oh, we can watch it and do.
Sorry, cut.
No, but this is what they do, innit? I'm catting someone else's podcast here, but this is what they do. They sit and watch games and talk about it. Why? Yeah.
We'll commentate.
Yeah, we'll commentate. We're going to commentate. Have you got Sky Go on there?
I can log in.
Oh, you might not be able to.
Why? Too many.
No, there's not. I removed them all last month.
Thanks.
No, Dad's. I moved. Sorry, Dad. Just come and see me once in a while, innit?
Right, well, I'll get up that up. Let's have a little. I've got a little fun.
Oh, what?
Thing.
What are we doing here? This is. Can we put a little thing here where we like? We cat at BBC.
Yes. Yeah, so I heard it on Radio 1. They do this thing.
Unpopular.
Free. Like, I want us to do like at least 3 unpopular opinions. I can't think of any more apart from one, but. Like it's basically things that you would
give
say.
Us an example.
No, but things that you would say that your mates or someone would be like, well, "Are you stupid?" Do you know what I mean? Like,
why would you do that?
Like beans and cheese don't go together. What?
What are you smoking, mate?
You
I've got one. Chocolate with crisps at the same time. Banging. Don't care. Talk to me. Go on.
I can't disagree.
It's so banging.
That might not be. That might be.
It's like it has to be really salty crisps as well.
Yeah,
what are them crisps that your mate brought back from Canada? They were like chocolate crisps.
They were like moos or something. It was like they were basically like
crisps.
What are they called? McCoys.
But covered in mate, they were a game changer. We don't get shit like that over here, man.
I don't know if we're just like mine's another eating one.
Go on.
Dipping bread in tea.
Oh no, not bread, toast.
No bread.
No toast.
What I do is right.
That's a bit booky. No, that's disgusting.
Let me explain it first.
You got to butter the bread and toast it.
That's disgusting. You that's disgusting. Squish the bread up. Yeah.
It's like some wet sock.
You just dip it in. It's nice, man.
Get Sky Go up, man.
I know someone before, yeah. I walked in the kitchen, right? I walked over there, standing there, they talked to me, eating biscuits, and I just see him put it under the tap, and then Karen eating it. I was like, what are you doing?
Who is this person? Email them now. We're finding them.
Innit?
Fucking wrong. No, but definitely toast. I learned that from the old man as well.
Toast. Yeah, no.
Do you reckon he'll watch this? Because he doesn't come and see us.
Photo of my dad.
This is turning into podcast. It's turning into like Jeremy Kyle says, like he was there for the first part of my life, and no, I'm joking.
Right, I want to. This is quite good. We can talk about loads of it.
No.
If imagine if you so imagine if you died and then you woke up at a table in front of someone who could answer any question.
Fuck's sake, sorry. Fuck's sake, Cardiff, man, you're going down. It's fucking 2-0 City. Oh, it's just put me on a downer. I want to turn it all off.
We'll be back in 5.
Oh, you scumbags! I hate them. I scored his 15th goal in all competitions. It's so what, man? Mo does that with his eyes closed. Fuck's sake.
Anyway, as I was saying, so you wake up at this table. Yeah. And you got a guy sitting opposite you that will answer any question that you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Like anything you want answered in your life. Go. So, what would you ask?
Where the babies come from? I'm joking. What would you want that?
I'd ask. My first thing that comes to my head: who killed Tupac?
Oh, fucking hell! I wish I said that. It's such a good one. Who killed Tupac? Can I see it?
What came first, the chicken or the egg?
But we've already started. Like, I know the chicken came first, but because the chicken evolved out of something else, which was something else, and then eventually started laying eggs like that.
The egg would have come first.
Nah, because an egg just appeared.
Yeah.
No, life would have happened. Then that thing would have evolved. That thing would have evolved. Then it would have become a chicken. Then the chicken would have made laid egg. That's how it would have happened.
Because it wouldn't have been. It would have been a chicken that would have come out of the egg.
One little egg popped up.
No, so it wouldn't have been a chicken that laid the egg. It would have been something like a chicken before that chicken had come out.
Oh.
So actually, I've answered.
Don't take it out on my mic.
Come on.
All right. So yeah. All right. What's another question I'd answer?
There's loads. Like I could sit. I'd probably have to ask him for 5 minutes. Like, Jake,
Yeah,
give me
yeah,
a
I'd be
minute,
like,
mate,
yeah,
let me
yeah.
write a list.
It's like with the genie thing, innit? You ask 3 wishes, and you get to the third one. Oh, I want 3 more wishes. On the last wish, I had 3 more wishes. Yeah, I don't know.
Like
I need time.
Who
You
killed
need
him?
to prep me
Who
with things like this.
Who killed him?
Who?
Is it JF?
K.
K.
Yeah, they reckon. That's another good fucking. You want to get into all that shit.
Yeah.
I watched a few documentaries on that.
I think
That's
you have
fucking.
a little bit too much time.
Nah, I just love a documentary. We're actually in the process, people, of making our first documentary, which is we're not going to put the time on it, but it's about someone quite interesting, someone that you might know as well, and we've actually got inside family interviews.
Watch out for it. That's all we're going to say.
Yeah, but we're actually in the process of making our first documentary. We've actually been approached. We've got
approached by a top producer.
No, but we've been approached by the family to
Charlie's
do it.
dad.
Yeah, Charlie's dad. We've actually we've been approached by dad. Wants us to help him wants us to make a movie about him first, about this guy. We're not going to say who it is
Let's
yet.
not get into too much details in case it doesn't happen.
No, but it's happening.
It will happen.
It's happened. It just depends on us and if we can do it, and if we can put the time it needs, and we will. We will.
Right, go. What else would you ask? You're not very good at this. You can ask any question you want.
I would ask. What would I ask?
Are there aliens?
I know but them things like that, I know there is.
Yeah,
but
you don't know.
I do know.
No, you've watched a couple of spooky YouTube videos.
No, there is. It's just logical. It's just like, I mean, look at the universe and like, alright then. I'll be like, tumbleweed. This is so. Oh, don't, 'cause I've got notes.